Hey guys, Happy New Year in advance. Of course, the 2024 is almost over, and at this time of the year, we are making New Year resolutions. Well, some of us we don't make New Year resolutions because we can't keep it. That's just us, right? And so, this is for those of us who don't make New Year resolutions, but we make goals, attainable goals that we can work on. And so, I'm going to go through a couple of things to help you out, those who need help, to help you out to determine what things you need to work on how you need to work on those things. And so at the end of each year, I go through my life. I try to think back. If I didn't take any notes throughout the year, I try to think back to see what worked for me and what didn't. And most times I have things that I know I don't want to repeat the next year. I have things that I know I need to improve on the next year. And so do that as the year is coming to an end, and maybe think about, okay, I took 2 steps and those 2 steps took me backwards, so maybe I need to change how I took those steps and see how I can improve on my next year. So you can start from there. Think about things that work for you this year that you don't want to repeat next year. So I'm speaking very fast because I don't want to make this video very long. So one thing that I decided many years ago is peace. I had gotten to a time in my life where I was burnt, like I was that burnt. That's because I work in a profession that takes so much out of me. I have family, I have responsibility and all those things. But I had gone so much ignoring my own needs and wants that I was burnt out. And so 2-3 years ago, I decided, no, I'm always going to put me first. Of course, it may sound selfish, but yes, I want to be selfish because I had poured so much and nobody was pouring back into me. I had depleted everything that was in me. And so that's one thing I learned about myself. My peace comes first. If at this very moment I can help you, I can help you. Regardless of who you are, my profession, my clients, family, whoever it is. If I can help you, I can help you. So 2025, maybe one thing that you need to work on is learning how to say no. Learning how to say, I need a break. Learning how to say, I need to step away from this. This is stressing me out too much. Learning how to say, I am getting depleted. I have poured, and nobody is pouring back into me, so I need to step away. Maybe 2025, that's what you want to do. My second point, 2025, we need to give ourselves grace. That's one thing I learned a couple of years ago. So when I start working on my peace, I start working on giving myself grace. When people do something to us, we are quick to forgive and move on. Then they come back and repeat the same thing, quick to forgive and move on. Then they come back and they hurt us over and over and over. But when we do something that we don't like, or we do something against ourselves, we tend to beat ourselves. Sitting in a pity party saying, why did I do this? What if I could have done that? What is it? Girl, move on, right? Move on. Let's give ourselves grace to be able to process whatever it is, whether it's hurt, disappointment, whatever it is. Give yourself grace to move on. Give yourself grace to make mistakes. Learn from those mistakes so you can move on. Let's give ourselves grace in 2022. My third point, learn to appreciate your own space. It's this time of the world where, or in today's world, we feel like, well, this person is doing this, and this person don't like me, and this person doesn't want to spend time with me. And girl, boy, learn to appreciate your own space. People are busy with their lives. We need to stop depending on people for our happiness. If they're out of your life, let them be out of your life. Move on. Find something to replace whatever void it is and move on. Don't put your happiness in other people's hands so they can manipulate you, pull those strings. That means they're controlling your emotions. Move on. Give yourself, so one, take accountability of 2024. What happened? What you can improve and how you can move on from that. 2, give yourself grace to make mistakes, learn from it and move past it. 3 is learn to appreciate your own space. Learn to spend time with yourself. Learn to appreciate yourself. Learn about yourself. Well, that's another topic, but we'll talk about that later. So learn to appreciate your own space. Give yourself time to break or time to reset. I am in a profession where I am being pulled left and right, head, toe. I'm always drained because I'm always handling other people's business. And so resetting, setting time aside for myself is very important. So maybe 2024, especially those with you who have spouses, who have children, they need you to be present. They need you to be present physically, spiritually, emotionally. But you cannot be present when mentally you are all over. Everybody is pulling you, family, work, everybody is pulling you. So take time to reset. Set time aside to reset. Especially here in the US, it's so hard to take time aside. But it has to be a conscious decision that you make. That at this time of the day, everything stops. The kids go in their room. If they have to watch TV, if they have to read, my husband needs to be somewhere taking care of his business so I can reset, because I need to be present. I need to be available for my family. So that's the fourth thing. The fifth thing is do something for yourself. Again, if you take stock of 2024 and you see the things that you need to improve, do something for yourself. Do you need to start a business? Do you need to start a new skill? Do you need to improve your education? Start something for yourself. It goes back to putting your happiness into somebody's head. That's the same thing. Financially, don't put your financial decision on somebody else. Don't let somebody decide when you get to do this, when you get to do that financially. Do something for yourself. Right now, social media, YouTube especially, I learned how to sew from YouTube. I started my business based on training from YouTube. So you have all these, there's no excuse. There's nothing like I need money to start something. Go on YouTube, get a business idea, start a business. All right, let's see. What do I need to do? Yeah, so after all this, after you've accessed 2024 and seen what you need to do and what you need to improve, set goals. Set deadlines for every goal that you set. Baby steps. Give yourself grace. If you set yourself to March and you're not able to do it, that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Give yourself to April. If April doesn't make it, give yourself to May. That doesn't mean sit for 12 months without doing anything. But give yourself grace. Life is a process. Don't let us sit and just be stagnant in the old self that you've been in the same position for the past 20 years and you're not looking to improve anything. 2025, we're not going to be the same, y'all. We need to start moving. If it's your health, if it's your finances, if it's your spiritual life, mental life, do something. There are so many resources on social media. Stop following other people's life. All the lies that they're telling us on social media, that's not real. Stop following people's life. Learn from it. Sometimes I scroll through TikTok and I'm like, girl, you need to get a life. Because some of the things they're talking about doesn't even make sense. The time that you're going to spend on social media, spend on YouTube. Some educational things on YouTube. Read an article, how you can better your life, better your family's life. Find something educational and listen to. Pray. We need more of that. Go pray. Go read the Bible. Read inspirational Bibles or inspirational books. Do something to better yourself. Don't be the same 2025. Don't wait till December 2025 to start thinking, oh, actually I didn't do anything 2025. That's a waste of time. God has given us all a purpose on this earth. And what are you doing with your life? Don't waste it. Don't just live. There's more to life than just living, eating, and sleeping. Find yours and attain it. Happy New Year.